Thanks for joining us along this journey. Please help support at patreon.com. Look up 3forthesea. In this episode, we'll show you our experiences as we move aboard Chasseur, learn how to sail with our friends John and Sarah, and take our first couple trips out into Tampa Bay. Here we are on the day we took possession of Chasseur. The previous owners were great, and the yacht broker made everything happen as quickly as possible. We went from our first look to moving aboard in about a week. Moving from suburbia out to the near ocean view, we really enjoyed watching the clouds roll in and out and the foggy mornings burn off by the bay.
We're going sailing with John and Sarah.
After reviewing some of the safety equipment and procedures, we went on to starting the engine and working on getting off the dock for the first time. In my head, the checklist that I read.
Yeah, keep it around 1,000 right now. Warm up for about 10 minutes before you do anything else.
That's idle, yeah.
Yeah, make sure that you're supposed to have that full throttle. That just doesn't.
That's what it said in the thing, yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was weird too, but
yeah, because I start mine.
so it has
idle.
a spring-loaded deal that's the glow plugs. It says glow plugs for 30 to 60 seconds,
Yeah.
and then full fast and push the start button.
I've never had to use my GoPro.
And we were off. This was the bay when we left the marina for the first time. As you can tell, the water is glass calm, so not a lot of wind, but that was kind of nice for our first sail because there was nothing that was too stressful. We were able to take our time, go slow, and just learn the gear. Fisher had a really great time on this sail. Again, it was really calm, so it was really comfortable for everybody, and he was able to walk the decks and go up and watch for dolphins and things like that.
But if you're under like this with the motor on, then you have to have the right of way. So if you're headed this way and a boat's coming from your port side, you have the right of way. But if they're coming from your starboard side, they have the right of way.
Okay.
Being as calm as it was for our first day out, we were able to check everything out pretty thoroughly, play with all the different rigging and the gear on the deck, play with the reefing of the sails and things like that. Even did a little bit of fishing because there were some mackerel running the bay. After wrapping everything up and heading back to the dock, we felt like we had a successful first day on the water. So a few days later, we decided to try it again when we had a little bit more wind, and maybe we would get to feel what it's like truly to sail and not just bob around in Tampa Bay. When it's fairly calm, Fisher really enjoys being on the bow, watching for dolphins, watching for stingrays, and checking out the bridges as we approach. Here we're approaching the Skyway Bridge at the entrance to Tampa Bay, and Mommy is never too far behind as Fisher likes to hang his feet over the side and try and get splashed by the approaching wake.
We're almost to the bridge. But we're all far ways away from our marina.
It's truly amazing how large this bridge is, and it reminds you how small you are in the big picture when you go under such a massive structure.
It's 5 knots.
That's how fast we're going. Do you like the Skyview Bridge? Yeah.
Why?
Fisher, what's your favorite part about sailing?
Dada!
Here we are, full canvas, going across the bay on our second trip. We felt like we had accomplished something.
There's a shark right there.
Oh, I see it.
Looks like a hammerhead.
It does look like a
A
hammerhead.
couple hammerhead, actually.
Where you see a shark?
Right here.
7 o'clock, right here. Two couple little small ones there.
See it?
See them?
I don't.
I might see him.
There he is.
Coming close.
There's 2.
Oh yeah. Go up on top of the cabin,
See
buddy.
if he goes up to the bow, dude. He might swim underneath. He's heading right for it.
In Tampa Bay, you have to be a little bit careful, and we stayed in the shipping channel quite a bit. Sometimes you get some larger yachts and shipping containers and things like that that go by, and they put off a pretty serious wake. So here was our first experience with a powerboat wake.
Every time we see it.
One, Fisher. Hold on. Whoa!
Wow! We're going to get really big waves.
We decided that it would be best to have a seatbelt for Fisher due to things like this. Just a little bit of wake can go a long way when you only weigh 40 pounds. Back at the docks, safe and sound, our second sail under our belt.